Ladies and gentlemen, so often we find ourselves running on empty, trying to give, serve, and provide for everyone else while neglecting the most important responsibility we have, ourselves. We believe that pushing through exhaustion, sacrificing our own needs, and ignoring our well-being is a sign of dedication and love. But let me remind you of this truth. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Think about it. When an airplane goes through its safety instructions, what do they say? Put your oxygen mask on first before helping others. Why? Because if you collapse from lack of oxygen, you won't be able to assist anyone. The same applies to life. If you are drained, weak, and broken, how can you uplift, support, or inspire others? Taking care of yourself is not an act of selfishness. It is an act of stewardship. You were given this life, this body, and this mind for a reason. You have a purpose to fulfill, and you need strength to fulfill it. Just as a builder ensures a strong foundation before constructing a building, you must build yourself up before you can truly help others. Self-care doesn't mean neglecting responsibilities or avoiding service. It means being intentional about replenishing your energy, feeding your spirit, and protecting your peace. It means knowing when to rest, when to say no, and when to step away to recharge. Even the strongest need time to heal and restore. Today, I encourage you, start seeing yourself as worthy of the same love, care, and attention you give to others. Honor the life you've been given by taking care of it. Only then will you be able to serve, lead, and love in the way you were truly meant to. Take care of yourself first, because that is what allows you to take care of everything else. The phrase, "you cannot pour from an empty cup," is a simple yet profound metaphor that illustrates the importance of self-care and well-being. It suggests that if you are physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually drained, you will have nothing left to give to others. Many people, especially those who dedicate their lives to helping or supporting others, often push themselves to exhaustion, believing that their value lies in how much they can do for those around them. However, without taking the time to replenish themselves, they risk becoming ineffective, overwhelmed, and even resentful. Imagine a literal cup filled with water. This cup represents your energy, emotions, and overall well-being. If the cup is full, you can easily pour water into other cups, representing the people in your life, family, friends, colleagues, and those who rely on you. But if the cup is empty, there is nothing to pour. No matter how much you tilt it or shake it, it remains dry. The same principle applies to life. If you are depleted, you cannot offer the best version of yourself to others. In today's fast-paced world, many people equate self-worth with productivity. They push themselves beyond their limits, believing that rest, relaxation, or personal care is a luxury rather than a necessity. They feel guilty for taking time for themselves because they have been conditioned to believe that constantly giving is the ultimate expression of love and dedication. But neglecting self-care can lead to burnout, exhaustion, and even health issues that prevent them from continuing to give in the long run. When a person constantly gives without replenishing, they may start feeling overwhelmed, frustrated, or emotionally drained. They might begin to feel resentful towards the very people they are trying to help. They may lose patience, struggle with maintaining relationships, and even experience a decline in their ability to make sound decisions. A parent who is completely exhausted will struggle to be fully present for their children. A caregiver who never takes time to rest may eventually feel resentment towards the person they are caring for. A leader who never takes breaks will find their judgment clouded by stress and fatigue. Emotional exhaustion is one of the biggest dangers of ignoring self-care. When someone is emotionally drained, even the simplest tasks can feel overwhelming. They might feel disconnected from their loved ones, struggle with motivation, and experience a sense of emptiness. In extreme cases, this can lead to anxiety, depression, or other mental health issues. By prioritizing their well-being, people can maintain emotional balance, which allows them to continue giving to others without depleting themselves completely. Physical health is also affected by constantly giving without taking time to recharge. Chronic stress, lack of sleep, and neglecting personal well-being can lead to a weakened immune system, heart problems, high blood pressure, and other health complications. Many people ignore warning signs such as fatigue, headaches, or difficulty concentrating because they feel they must keep pushing forward. However, if they do not address these issues, they may find themselves forced to stop due to illness or complete exhaustion. Another aspect of this concept is mental clarity and focus. When a person is constantly overworked or overwhelmed, their ability to think clearly and make rational decisions is compromised. They may become forgetful, struggle with problem solving, or make impulsive choices that they later regret. Rest and self-care are essential for maintaining mental sharpness, creativity, and the ability to handle challenges effectively. Many people hesitate to prioritize themselves because they fear being seen as selfish. They worry that taking time for themselves means neglecting their responsibilities. However, self-care is not about avoiding responsibilities. It is about ensuring they have the strength and capacity to fulfill them in the best way possible. When a person takes care of themselves, they can show up fully in their roles as parents, partners, friends, and professionals. They can give with love rather than obligation, patience rather than frustration, and wisdom rather than exhaustion. Self-care looks different for everyone. For some, it may mean setting boundaries and learning to say no when necessary. For others, it could involve taking time for rest, exercise, meditation, or engaging in hobbies that bring joy. It could mean seeking professional support when needed, such as therapy or counseling, or simply taking a break from responsibilities to recharge. Whatever form it takes, the key is to recognize that taking care of oneself is not a sign of weakness, but rather a necessary step in maintaining overall well-being. Ultimately, the idea that you cannot pour from an empty cup is a reminder that self-care is essential, not optional. It emphasizes that in order to give the best to others, people must first take care of themselves. Prioritizing physical, mental, and emotional well-being allows them to continue supporting, helping, and inspiring others in a sustainable and meaningful way. The idea that self-care is not selfish is often misunderstood because many people have been conditioned to believe that prioritizing themselves means neglecting others. This belief can lead to feelings of guilt when taking time to rest, set boundaries, or engage in activities that nurture personal well-being. However, true self-care is not about ignoring responsibilities or being self-absorbed. It is about maintaining balance, ensuring longevity in one's ability to help others, and preserving both mental and physical health. When individuals practice self-care, they are not only benefiting themselves, but also enhancing their ability to serve, support, and love those around them. Society often rewards overwork and self-sacrifice, painting them as signs of dedication and strength. People who push through exhaustion, ignore their personal needs, and prioritize work or family over everything else are often praised. However, this mindset can be harmful because it encourages burnout and emotional depletion. Without rest and renewal, people may find themselves unable to give their best to others. They may become irritable, impatient, or even resentful of the very people they are trying to help. By contrast, when people take time to care for themselves, they can offer love, kindness, and energy from a place of abundance rather than exhaustion. Taking care of oneself allows a person to show up fully in their relationships. When someone is well rested, emotionally stable, and physically healthy, they are more present and engaged with their loved ones. A parent who takes time for self-care can interact with their children with more patience and joy. A partner who nurtures their well-being can contribute to a healthier, more fulfilling relationship. A leader who prioritizes their mental and physical health can guide their team with clarity and resilience. In every aspect of life, self-care enhances a person's ability to contribute meaningfully. Emotional well-being is a crucial component of self-care. Ignoring emotions or constantly suppressing stress can lead to long-term issues such as anxiety, depression, or emotional numbness. When people take time to process their feelings, reflect on their needs, and engage in activities that bring them peace, they develop emotional resilience. They become better equipped to handle life's challenges and can respond to difficulties with greater wisdom and composure. This not only benefits them, but also improves their relationships and interactions with others. Physical self-care is equally important. Many people neglect their health because they believe they are too busy or that other responsibilities take precedence. They sacrifice sleep, skip meals, and push through fatigue, assuming they can function indefinitely without consequence. However, the human body has limits, and ignoring its needs can lead to serious health problems over time. Chronic stress, lack of sleep, and poor nutrition weaken the immune system and increase the risk of illness. Taking care of one's body through proper rest, nourishment, and movement is not an indulgence, but a necessity for sustaining energy and overall well-being. One major obstacle to self-care is the fear of being perceived as selfish. Many people hesitate to set boundaries because they worry about disappointing others. They say yes to commitments they don't have the capacity for, overextend themselves, and neglect their own needs to avoid conflict or guilt. However, boundaries are a vital part of self-care. They protect a person's time, energy, and emotional well-being. Setting limits on what is acceptable in relationships, work, and daily life ensures that people do not stretch themselves too thin. Saying no when necessary is not an act of selfishness, but an act of self-preservation that ultimately benefits everyone involved. Another challenge is the misconception that self-care is only about relaxation or luxury. While activities like spa days or vacations can be forms of self-care, true self-care extends far beyond that. It includes making difficult but necessary choices, such as stepping away from toxic environments, seeking therapy, or developing healthier habits. It involves doing the hard work of self-reflection, personal growth, and healing. Self-care is not about temporary pleasure. It is about long-term well-being and sustainability. The benefits of self-care ripple outward. When individuals take care of themselves, they inspire others to do the same. Children learn the importance of balance and self-respect by observing parents who practice self-care. Employees are more likely to take care of their well-being when they see leaders modeling healthy habits. Friends and family members feel more encouraged to prioritize their own needs when they see their loved ones doing so without guilt. In this way, self-care creates a culture of well-being, where people recognize that taking care of themselves enables them to be more effective in all areas of life. Self-care is also essential for mental clarity and decision-making. When someone is overwhelmed and exhausted, their ability to think clearly diminishes. They may become forgetful, make poor choices, or struggle to find solutions to problems. Taking breaks, engaging in stress-reducing activities, and allowing time for rest all contribute to better cognitive function. This means that self-care not only benefits an individual personally, but also enhances their ability to navigate challenges, fulfill responsibilities, and support others effectively. Many people hesitate to take time for themselves because they believe they must constantly be productive. However, productivity without rest is unsustainable. Overworking leads to diminishing returns, where the quality of work and engagement decreases despite increased effort. Taking time to recharge allows people to be more efficient, creative, and focused. Rest is not a sign of laziness. It is a necessary component of sustained productivity and effectiveness. There is also a spiritual aspect to self-care. Many belief systems emphasize the importance of rest, reflection, and balance. Taking care of oneself can be an act of gratitude, honoring the body and mind that have been entrusted to an individual. It allows people to connect with their purpose, engage in meaningful practices, and contribute to the world in a way that is aligned with their values. Ignoring self-care, on the other hand, leads to depletion and disconnection from one's true potential. Ultimately, self-care is not about putting oneself above others, but about ensuring that one is in a position to give, support, and contribute effectively. It is a responsibility rather than a privilege, a necessity rather than a luxury. By taking care of their own well-being, individuals create a foundation that allows them to live with purpose, serve with energy, and love with sincerity. A strong foundation leads to a stronger impact because everything that is built in life relies on stability, resilience, and preparation. Just as a building needs a solid base to withstand storms and weight, individuals must establish a strong foundation within themselves to handle life's challenges, responsibilities, and relationships effectively. When a person invests in their personal growth, well-being, and mental strength, they enhance their ability to contribute meaningfully to the world. Strength does not come from constant action alone. It comes from preparation, self-awareness, and intentional development. Many people strive to make a difference in their families, communities, careers, or even on a global scale. They have dreams of success, leadership, and impact. However, without a strong personal foundation, their efforts may be short-lived or unsustainable. Just as a tree must have deep roots to grow tall and withstand harsh winds, a person must have inner strength, clarity, and balance to navigate life's uncertainties. When individuals neglect their foundation, whether through poor self-care, lack of discipline, or emotional instability, they risk being easily shaken by adversity. They may find themselves overwhelmed, burned out, or unable to sustain their commitments. Personal development plays a crucial role in building a strong foundation. This includes cultivating emotional intelligence, developing a growth mindset, and practicing self-discipline. A person who understands their emotions and reactions is better equipped to handle conflicts, make wise decisions, and maintain healthy relationships. A growth mindset allows individuals to see challenges as opportunities rather than obstacles, enabling them to keep moving forward despite setbacks. Self-discipline ensures that they remain consistent in their efforts, avoiding distractions and maintaining focus on their long-term goals. These qualities collectively strengthen an individual's ability to create lasting impact. Resilience is another key factor in establishing a strong foundation. Life is unpredictable, and setbacks are inevitable. Whether facing personal failures, career struggles, or emotional hardships, individuals with a strong foundation can recover more quickly and continue moving forward. Resilience is not about avoiding difficulties, but about developing the mental and emotional capacity to withstand them. This comes from experience, reflection, and intentional self-care. Those who neglect their inner strength may find themselves easily discouraged, unable to persevere through difficulties, and less effective in their roles as leaders, caregivers, or influencers. A strong foundation also allows for better decision-making. When individuals are overwhelmed, scattered, or emotionally drained, their ability to think clearly is compromised. They may make impulsive choices, react emotionally to situations, or struggle to find solutions to problems. However, when they have a strong sense of self, clear values, and a well-maintained mindset, they can make decisions with confidence and wisdom. Their choices are not dictated by temporary emotions, but by long-term vision and purpose. This leads to more consistent progress, stronger relationships, and a greater ability to inspire others. Physical health is a critical component of a strong foundation. The body and mind are interconnected, and neglecting one affects the other. Many people push themselves to the limit, believing that constant work and sacrifice will lead to success. However, without proper rest, nutrition, and exercise, the body eventually weakens, leading to decreased productivity, illness, or burnout. A well-maintained body supports mental clarity, emotional stability, and sustained energy, allowing individuals to operate at their best. Taking care of physical health is not a luxury, but a necessity for long-term impact. Spiritual and mental well-being are also essential in establishing a strong foundation. Many people find strength and clarity through faith, meditation, or personal reflection. Engaging in practices that nourish the soul provides a sense of purpose, inner peace, and resilience in times of uncertainty. When individuals are spiritually grounded, they are less likely to be swayed by external pressures, fear, or negativity. They remain focused on their values and goals, creating a deeper and more meaningful impact in their personal and professional lives. Relationships and support systems contribute to a strong foundation as well. No one achieves greatness alone. Having a circle of supportive, like-minded individuals provides encouragement, accountability, and guidance. Strong relationships are built on trust, communication, and mutual respect. When people invest time and effort into cultivating meaningful connections, they create a network that strengthens their ability to succeed. However, if they neglect these relationships in pursuit of external achievements, they may find themselves isolated, struggling, or lacking the emotional support needed to endure challenges. Time management and prioritization are crucial elements of a strong foundation. Many people attempt to do everything at once, spreading themselves too thin and ultimately achieving less. Without clear priorities, energy is wasted on distractions and progress becomes inconsistent. By focusing on what truly matters, individuals can channel their efforts more effectively, leading to greater accomplishments. A well-structured life allows for both personal fulfillment and meaningful contributions to others. Consistency is another pillar of a strong foundation. Many people start with enthusiasm, but lose momentum over time. Whether in personal growth, career advancement, or relationships, consistent effort leads to lasting results. Success is not achieved overnight, but through small, repeated actions over time. Those who build a strong foundation understand that discipline and perseverance are key to creating long-term impact. They do not rely on motivation alone, but develop habits that keep them moving forward, even when challenges arise. A strong foundation also fosters confidence. When individuals are secure in themselves, their abilities, and their purpose, they do not seek validation from external sources. They are not easily discouraged by criticism or setbacks. Confidence allows them to take risks, pursue opportunities, and stand firm in their beliefs. Without a solid foundation, self-doubt and fear may prevent them from reaching their full potential. However, when they are grounded in their values and skills, they can move forward with assurance, making a greater impact in their chosen path. Financial stability is another aspect of a strong foundation that enables greater influence. While money is not the sole measure of success, financial stress can be a major obstacle to achieving personal and professional goals. When individuals practice financial responsibility, save for the future, and invest wisely, they create stability that allows them to focus on their purpose without constant worry. Financial discipline provides freedom. The freedom to pursue passions, support loved ones, and contribute to causes that matter. Without a strong financial foundation, people may find themselves trapped in cycles of stress, unable to fully dedicate themselves to their aspirations. Continuous learning and self-improvement are necessary to maintain a strong foundation. The world is constantly changing, and those who stop growing risk becoming stagnant. Reading, seeking mentorship, and staying open to new experiences ensure that individuals remain adaptable and capable of making a lasting impact. The most influential people understand that learning never stops. They actively seek knowledge, refine their skills, and evolve with time. Growth is not a one-time event, but a lifelong commitment. Boundaries play a significant role in sustaining a strong foundation. Many people struggle with saying no, fearing they will disappoint others or miss out on opportunities. However, without boundaries, energy is drained and focus is lost. Knowing when to step back, protect personal space, and prioritize mental and emotional health is essential. Boundaries allow individuals to give their best without compromising their own well-being. They ensure that time and energy are invested in areas that align with long-term goals rather than being scattered in unproductive or draining pursuits. A strong foundation leads to a stronger impact because it ensures sustainability, resilience, and clarity. It allows individuals to navigate challenges with confidence, contribute meaningfully to others, and achieve lasting success. By focusing on personal growth, self-care, relationships, and purpose, individuals create a stable base from which they can influence the world in powerful and transformative ways.